valence electrons and Lewis symbols. Let's have a quick review of valence electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons that are involved in chemical bonding. For representative elements and noble gases, for elements starting from column 1A through 8A, valence electrons are the electrons in their outermost shell. This is what was covered in the last episode. Do you remember that in chapter 3 we learned in the A group element, the Roman numeral actually indicates the number of electrons in their outermost shell? If you remember that, right away we know that all the elements in column 1A, they all have 1 valence electrons. In 2A will have 2 valence electrons, 3A will have 3, 8A will have 8 valence electrons. Keep that in mind. Now let's move on to Lewis symbol. Lewis symbol is a way to represent element that's developed by Dr. Lewis, a great scientist who had made tons of outstanding contribution in chemistry. All right, Dr. Lewis believed that, well, if valence electrons are the most important electrons, if valence electrons actually decide the chemistry of the element, I would like to find a way to represent an element in which the number of valence electrons are shown. So this is the system he developed. Chemical symbol of an element surrounded by dots equal in number to the valence electrons in the atom. Sodium is in column 1A. It has only 1 valence electron, so you put 1 dot around sodium elemental symbol. That's the Lewis symbol for sodium. Oxygen is in column 6. It has 6 valence electrons. You put 6 dots around the oxygen symbol to indicate the 6 valence electrons of oxygen. Those are the Lewis symbols. That's how simple they are. In general, people tend to write 4 electrons on the 4 sides of the elemental symbol and then start pairing them up. For example, Lewis symbols of boron, carbon, nitrogen. Boron is in column 3A. It has 3 valence electrons. That will be the Lewis symbol for boron. Carbon is in column number 4. It has 4 valence electrons. That will be the Lewis symbol for carbon. Nitrogen in column number 5A. So that will be the Lewis symbol for nitrogen. These are the Lewis symbols for the first 20 elements. Again, the number of dots actually is the same as the Roman numeral in the column number. Okay, as you can see, 6 here, 6 here, 5 here, 5 here. All right, let's try to decide the number of valence electrons in each of the following elements and draw the Lewis symbol. Calcium is element number 20. If you look through the periodic table, you're going to see calcium is actually in column 2A, under column 2A. So calcium has 2 valence electrons. Lewis structure? No, Lewis symbol, not Lewis structure. Okay. Selenium. Selenium is element 34. It is in column 6A. It has 6 valence electrons. The Lewis symbol will be carbon. Carbon, we just did it. Carbon is in column 4A. It has 4 valence electrons. The Lewis symbol for carbon will be like that. 3 important generalizations. Let's see what they are. Representative elements in the same group have the same number of valence electrons. Oh, we knew that. We covered this at the beginning of this episode. Not only we know this, but also we know the number of valence electrons for the elements in the same group actually is the same as the Roman numeral in the group. 2A will have 2 valence electrons. 5A will have 5 valence electrons. The number of valence electrons for a represented element is the same as the Roman numeral. Okay, exactly what we just talked about. Number 3, the maximum number of valence electrons for any element is 8. All right, keep this in mind. 8 is the maximum number of valence electrons an element can have. Write Lewis symbols for the following element: oxygen. Oh, I guess you can do it by yourself. All right, you can pause the video, look at the elements oxygen, phosphorus, fluorine in the periodic table, find the column number, and complete the Lewis symbol. Once you're done, if you want to check if your answer is correct or not, continue to watch the video. Here is the answer key: oxygen, phosphorus, fluorine.